Back for the fourth and final round, where we attempt to take down Shuffler Pwned by uh, hoping he gets mana screwed by the Shuffler. I guess that's the only way we can win. We did win the die roll though, and this hand is gas. This is a like if you can sculpt an opening hand, it looks a lot like this. Um, so let's go ahead and snap this one off and lead with this old Tundra here. See what our opponent plays: an Underground Sea and a Ponder. Okay, so Underground Sea Ponder means he is playing Reanimator or Bug Delver or Storm, most likely. One of those three cards, but his Ponder will resolve. So if he's on a combo deck, this hand's not as good. We still have this Farce of Will, but we're definitely a little looser to the combo persuasion. Our opponent has chosen to. Did he shuffle their deck? He did not shuffle his deck. Well, Stoneforge Mystic is coming down, whether he likes it or not. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with. Man, I love Probe so much. Oh, okay. He's playing Grixis Delver. Huh. Okay, that's pretty sweet. So let's see. There's a Bolt, Ponder, Cruise, Ponder, Delta, Misty, Young Pyro. Alright, his hand's real good. But so is ours. Bolt, Ponder, Cruise, Ponder, Delta, Misty, Young Pyro. Alright, Stoneforge, the Mystic is coming down. Alright. Now I have to decide if I Force of Will his Lightning Bolt, if that's indeed what he does go for. So there's a Misty. Misty is cracked. He got to draw one more card off that Ponder that we don't know about. Lightning Bolt. Oh, the moment of truth. If he does not, like, if his other card is a brick, he is not going to beat the Stoneforge Mystic. Force of Will. It is a Force of Will. Exiling Ponder. I want to keep Brainstorm to shuffle away Batterskull. Yes! Alright, that he didn't draw a counterspell. Don't have. He has a Probe. Probe is the card. And he's already shuffled, so he gets a fresh draw. So there's a Bolt. So he has Ponder, Cruise, Ponder, Delta, Young Pyro in his hand. Please, one-time dealer brick. Brick on it. Blue. Ponder. Yes, he bricked. Woo! I feel like I just dodged a bullet. I mean, the game's not over. We could still lose, but we're in much better shape now that Batterskull's about to enter this battlefield. I'm probably going to main phase the Batterskull too, just in case he has like Mendelian Click. I mean, he could have anything in this deck, so. Oh. Mm. Actually, I'm not going to main phase it because of I want to but be able to like if he plays like a discard spell, I want to be able to brainstorm, then fetch away bad cards and then Batterskull. So he did not shuffle. That bodes poorly. So we'll see what we draw. Ponder. Hmm. Alright, we'll just stick this in right now and not mess around. I don't want to get wrecked by click. So let's get this. Oh man, I punted so bad. I should have changed the Artemis Germ to be a BBD token. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I just. All right. So there's the Delta we knew about. Um, Baleful Strix, and he's not fetching, so he obviously wants to draw the top card. Strix is actually good. Trades with the Germ. Baleful Strix? I did not expect to see a Baleful Strix. Fetch. He can cruise next turn too. This game's actually starting to swing against us. And there's that Ponder. So we know he has a cruise and a young Pyromancer in his hand. That's all we know. Baleful Strix. It doesn't shuffle. Plains. Okay, well, Plains. Huh. He's gonna cruise next turn. He has a cruise and a Pyromancer. This feels like a brainstorm opportunity. Shuffle away some chaff here. See if he forces this or something. What do I not care about? 2 lands, I guess. Oh, I I want the Pyroblast and not the other cards. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep anyway. I don't want to trade. But I will trade my Stoneforge for his Baleful Strix if he wants to do that. Which he will not. Baleful Strix, man, that shook things up. This game was real far in my favor prior to that Strix. See if he goes for the Young Pyromancer before the Treasure Cruise. I mean, that's probably right for him to do that, to try to go for something like that. If he goes for the Cruise right away, then I'll Pyroblast it. If he goes for Lightning Bolts, okay, Double Bolt, Snapcaster Rage. Whew. Oh wait, do I? Ooh, 1, 2, 3. I can Spell Pierce the flashback on Bolts. And I know he has a Cruise and a Pyromancer in his hand. So I'll Spell Pierce this, and that makes my Cruise cost 1 mana next turn, and I'll have Pyroblast. Oof. So now he can't really attack with the Strix. Alright. Tundra or Volcanic? I think it's more likely I draw a Lightning Bolt, so we'll tap the Tundra. If he tries to force this, then I'll Pyroblast his force. Dak Faden entered the exile zone? Oh man. Wow. We went super deep. Is he playing? Wow, what is he is playing some crazy stuff. So he has we know both the cards in his hand. One is Treasure Cruise and one's Young Pyromancer. Oh, well, Pyroblast is force. I think I need to resolve this cruise. Lightning Bolt. Perfect. Alright. Lightning Bolt your Baleful Strix. He gets to cruise next turn, but we do have double Jace and stuff, so. Really, he blocks the germ. Okay. Seems interesting. Wow, this is a sweet game. Regardless of who wins, it's an awesome game. Does he play the pyro? I think he should play the pyro first. Yeah, and he has the land to pay for like a spell pierce too, so definitely play the pyro first. Maybe he only has one Snapcaster Mage. He wasn't very careful about how he exiled cards. Although to be fair, I wasn't either, and I forgot that I have Snapcaster Mage. Oops. Oh, he has 3 cards now from his cruise. Arid Mesa. Play it. Um, yeah, I'm gonna send this German. All right, we have 2 Jaces, so I'm gonna hope he doesn't have a counter spell and cast this Jace. Yes, and draw 3. Awesome. Put back. I want to keep Jace, I think. Treasure Cruise, then Ponder, so that I can draw the Ponder and then fetch before I cruise. But if he casts something there, I can Spell Pierce it. I want to keep this second Jace. Alright, he has a land and a Snapcaster Mage. Yep. He could snap Cruise if he wanted to. Target's Bolt though. If he fetched, he could snap Cruise. Yep. Sorry, Jace. Alright, so I have a Ponder on top of my deck. I don't think I want to draw a Ponder. I know it sounds really weird, but I just want to draw, like, action. Even a Misty is actually a pretty good draw, because I can cruise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can fetch and then cruise for 2 mana. Which I think is pretty sweet. Maybe I'll find a Bolt. Council's Judgment. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with. I think that's the best bet. Let's just see. Flooded Strand, Underground, Sea. Perfect. Young Pyromancer, even better. Alright, well, I will attack with a germ. And Jace. I'm willing to tap out for Jace here because I know his hand's garbage. And I could Fate Seal him, but he has a fetch to protect, so I'll just draw 3. Pretty good. Um, Island on top, then Flooded Strand, so that next turn I can... well, I should have protected, like, Council's Judgment, I guess. Um, he's fetching anyway. I don't agree with that play. I say it for that Brainstorm, man. Polluted Delta, so that was not one of the card. That was not one of the ones in his hand, so he drew another land. All right. Does he know we have a young Pyromancer in our deck? He doesn't. But I don't want to give him a chance to come out of this game. I think I'd rather show him Pyromancer and ensure that I win instead of the alternative. Alright. I'm going to fetch because I know the top card of my X and Island. Here I feel comfortable Fate Sealing. Brainstorm. Yes. Put that on the bottom. Probably the best card he could draw. I do have Pyroblast, but we still don't want to give him anything that he can... Another land. Yeah, I'm fine trading off my Stoneforge here because, I want him to just have as little creatures as possible. And I'm actually going to Judgment his Pyromancer here. Just so that, if he draws a spell, he doesn't chain off and buy himself a bunch of turns. 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. This is 9 damage. He drew. Wait, Flood Strand was in his hand. Polluted Delta. Okay, so he's down to 10 life. He drew a blue card. Is it Snapcaster Mage? No, it's like Treasure Cruise or something. Alright, he's at 10 life in his land hand. This is 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. So Pyroblast makes it 10. If he didn't fetch there, I would have Spell Pierced it and then Pyroblasted it just to get 2 more elementals. But here, this is a lethal amount of attackers, so. Alright. Alright, Trickery comes in because he's playing Pyromancer. Verdict. What else is he playing? Snapcasters? Snapcaster, Pyromancer, he's Dak Faden? I don't think I want Verdict, actually. Maybe he has True Names, and then I would want Verdict, but I'll wait. I'll take, actually, I think Verdict's better than Council's Judgment, which can't be good. I want Pyroblast. Did that go into my deck? It did. I want Blue Blast, too. Stoneforge for Jet seems good. I don't want Spell Pierce. Fire and Ice. I don't care about Fire and Ice unless I see a true name. Snapcaster seems good. I want the removal. Stoneforge for Jet and Skull. I don't even know if Jet's good. Ugh. I guess it is, I guess. So I have to cut 4 cards here, though. So I want to cut this. I'm gonna cut the verdicts, and if he has true name, he doesn't have equipment to go on it, so I'm not as worried about it. So we'll go without the verdicts. I think on the draw, I'm gonna cut these Jaces. It just seems a little rough against the young Pyromancer deck. It's really good that game, but he has Snapcasters and stuff too, and bolts. Probably Pyroblasts. Jace is probably gonna be hard to leverage. And then cutting one force because it's hard to get value out of it against a lot of Pyroblasts and stuff. In fact, I might. Hmm. I'm gonna board in a Flusterstorm and cut a second force. I actually don't want to cut all the forces. All right, this is gonna be a little greedy, but let's cut all the forces and play max Flusterstorms. Now our deck's just super low to the ground. All right, has a lot of sweet things, so we'll try that out and see how that works. If it's bad, I might reassess for game 3, but um, yeah, we're gonna go for this. Just super efficient. I want as many counters for his cruises, and I want as many ways to protect my own cruise as possible. And then I just want a ton of removal for his creatures, and then powerful threats like Stoneforge. This hand's great. Keep, and I'll keep one land, but I mean we have Ponder, Brainstorm, Probe. Like we're gonna find a second land, most likely. All right. Cruise. I like to save Probe for Pyro. But here, what I see in his hand is really going to dictate how I play. I could hold open for Bolt, Brainstorm. Well, actually, that's probably just the right play anyway. Okay, we'll just we'll wait. If he like plays a Pyromancer here, I can end step bolt it. He's just passing. Alright, I drew a Pyromancer. Oh, I don't have a land, so here I have to probe. Alright, blue. He has a blue blast, a probe, a hydro, a pyroblast, a young pyro, and a delta. Wow, he has all the blasts. Jeez. Land. Alright, here I have to ponder and hope that he just doesn't um, bother to counter this and saves his counters for something else. Yes, he let it resolve. Oh my god. Oh man, alright, so what do I want here? Um, I want all of these cards. So he's a blue blast, a Gitaxian probe, a hydroblast, a pyroblast, a young pyromancer, and a polluted delta. So if I just play. Alright, let's put the Flusterstorm at the bottom. And he's probably going to counter my young pyromancer. Alright, Flusterstorm at the bottom. Tundra. And then Arid Mesa. No shuffle. Play the Mesa. He's gonna get a couple elementals out of his Pyromancer, but we just have such better creatures than he does. Alright. Alright, sorry that took a while. I had to figure out exactly how I was gonna do this. So here he's gonna play Young Pyromancer. No? Oh, he's getting it ahead of time. Smart, so that I can't do something in response to him fetching. Alright, Young Pyromancer's in there. Here comes the probe. Now, if I go for the bolt now, he's just going to blue blast me. So that's just bad. So I can't bolt because he'll just blue blast my bolt, and then I don't have a way to kill his Pyromancer. So he sees my hand. He has a blue blast, a hydroblast, and a pyroblast. He has a lot of blasts. Alright, draw. How do I proceed? Here. If I cast Young Pyromancer, then he just untaps Blue Blasts my Pyromancer and still has the blast from my bolt. So I think that my best line of play is actually play a Tundra and cast Brainstorm. I know I get to draw the Flusterstorm on top of my deck. And shuffle away these two. I don't want Jet or Batterskull. So now I can bolt his Pyromancer. If he wants to counter my bolt with Blue Blast, which is what he did, now I get to fetch and find another Tundra because I have double Mystic that I want to start casting, and I can Flusterstorm his Blue Blast, which we're gonna be able to counter his Blue Blast. I only have 9 minutes left on my clock, so I'm gonna have to start playing really fast. Just as a heads up, which means I may talk about my plays a little bit less, but I don't want to time out. All right, so we get to kill his guy, and then we get to next turn play like Stoneforge and stuff. Cabal Therapy. Oh, gross. That's so gross. Oh my god. Wow. It's unreal. We know he has a Hydroblast and a Pyroblast, so we can't even Treasure Cruise. That is unbelievable. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. That's so gross. He does not shuffle off of Ponder, so that's really bad too. He should have attacked before he did all that, but kind of not a big deal. It could be a big deal. I mean, he lost out on a point of damage. It could matter. Ponder, perfect. He can't counter this or I cruise. Ding. Alright. Stoneforge it is. Don't have a removal spell. Getting Batterskull. He knows my hand, so I can just F6. Like, I can't do anything. I can't interact with him in any way, so. It's probably a treasure cruise. No? Another pyromancer. And he has a hydroblast and a pyroblast. Therapy. Oh, come on. Jeez. That is gross. If I had just drawn, if I had just had a way to get rid of Pyromancer this game, much easier. Like if he just didn't have all those blue blasts and stuff, he would not have all these elementals to just rip apart my hand. Man. All right, I just need to like raw dog a treasure cruise or something. Well, that's really good. I mean, we're still in this game. We're just getting spanked though. All right, we're past the point of Flusterstorm. We are in the point of I need to shuffle my deck. Still has all those blasts too. I'm not really even sure what we can draw. Like while he's tapped out that turn would have been a perfect time to draw something, but I mean, we had to get super lucky. We're just like infinitely behind this game. Okay. Snap Ponder, I guess. Yeah, I don't think Supreme Verdict's good against him, but Electricity is definitely insane against him. Like if I draw an Electricity this turn, oof, and he doesn't have like another red source. Alright, he puts 3 cards on top, doesn't shuffle again, has a red source. Blah, gross. Fetch in my upkeep so I don't draw those 2 crappy cards on top of my deck. Probe. No point not to cast it. Like if he wants to counter this, I'm happy with that. Null Rod. Okay, so he has a Hydro, a Pyro, and a Null. Well, if I draw Stoneforge Mystic here, oh my Batterskull's gone. I can get Jet. Nope. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to play the land or not. I'm not. I mean, it's too late for me now, and I don't have time to think about it actually. I'm sure there's a correct one because, like, if I draw, I mean, I guess he's gonna counter whatever I draw, really. So, all right, we have to block one of these because we need to keep our Stoneforge alive to block in subsequent turns. I think Stoneforge Mystic or just naturally raw dogging Jet is like about the only thing I have that does anything. Flusterstorm, not it. I do like Flusterstorm against this deck though. He has a lot of cheap spells, so I think Flusterstorm stays. We might have too much chaff though. I don't know. Alright, see if he tries to counter this Ponder. He probably should. Yep. I can't Flusterstorm it, so... This does give us an opportunity to draw a Treasure Cruise, though. I don't know why he isn't casting Null Rod. Like, Jit is one of our only real outs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No! Okay. I mean, it was bound to happen at some point in time. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do about that. Cruise, Bolt, Flusterstorm's 3. Okay, he can pay for it, so let's concede. Yeah, we're not getting there anyway. Okay. Well, let's reassess now. Verdict, maybe I do want Verdict as just a. Maybe I do want Verdict as a catch-all. I mean, I think a Trickery should be good enough. Fire and Ice isn't good. Um, Force is definitely not good if he's therapying me. Yeah, I think this configuration is right. Yeah, this configuration's right. Okay, this sounds great. And I'll start with a basic island for the Ponder so that I want to draw one more mana source. Yes. I like all these cards. I like Blue Elemental Blast the least and Brainstorm the most, but I want to protect Brainstorm from a. So let's go Blue Blast, Brainstorm, Strand, no shuffle. And then next turn I can draw Brainstorm and I can fetch it before I have to draw the second Blue Blast because I don't know that I want a second Blue Blast. We only have 6 minutes left, so I have to play at a rapid rate of speed. Volcanic, and he is done. Hopefully, he just does something like Jam Pyromancer, Young Pyromancer here. Spellbomb. Okay, that's fine. Oh, let's do it in my upkeep. I should have done it end of his turn actually. Technically correct was end of his turn. Well, I didn't want to draw another land. But I'm content to just sit and wait and see how this plays out. Like I'm under no pressure, and he has to like actually spellbomb me at a reasonable time, or I can just um, cruise for like a certain amount. All right, end of turn brainstorm is not scary because he has to redraw some of it, so it's not like he can like shuffle away one card. I mean, it's still good, but it's not as good as it could be. Pyromancer. Yep. All right. Oh, blue blast that. Oh crap! This spellbomb's good against my freaking Snapcaster Mage. Pyroblast my blue blast. Sure. If he has probe here, it kind of sucks. He gets a free elemental. But I'm gonna bolt it. I'm gonna bolt it anyway. Another Misty. All right, brainstorm. Yes. All right. Yeah, I want everything. So shuffle away 2 lands. I hope he just. I hope he might spellbomb me here so that I can't treasure cruise. He doesn't. Tundra. Ponder. If I find a treasure cruise, yes, yes, yes. All right. And I want all these, so I want to draw Pyromancer first, then Pyro. So Pyro, Pyromancer, Cruise, no shuffle. Alright, spellbomb this. Wow, we got to get a treasure cruise off in the face of a Nile spellbomb. Unless he like forces this, which he doesn't. Alright, so my hand's really good at this point. Um, if he plays Young Pyromancer, that could be bad, but we do have a Blue Blast for it and a Swords of Plowshares for it. Alright, he doesn't have a Pyromancer. We do. Our opponent not shuffle. Didn't draw a land. It's fine. Pyromancer first. Spell Snare. Okay. Still probe anyway. See what we're dealing with. Alright, it's Therapy, Bolt, Pyro. Alright, I'm fine with all those cards. Therapy, Bolt, Pyro. Ponder. Yes, 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 yes. I want everything except the Mesa. So, Mesa, Stoneforge, Brainstorm. No. Alright, he's gonna draw a Pyromancer, and what was his hand again? It was Therapy, Bolt, and Pyroblast. So he's gonna Pyroblast. Oh wait, Oh yeah, he's gonna Pyroblast my Blue Blast. Then he can Therapy me twice, and he has a Bolt. Okay, I'm just gonna plow it. He has a Bolt. He has a Lightning Bolt and a Pyroblast. And now he gets to hopefully brick. I mean, he's gonna probably wreck my hand here if he names Brainstorm. Stoneforge Mystic, perfect. So now he flashes back on this elemental and names Brainstorm, gets my two Brainstorms. And I can't do anything about that. So I lose my Brainstorms. And then I can untap, draw, Stoneforge Mystic. That's why you leave Stoneforge on top. Gotta play around it. We only have 3 minutes. Gotta play super fast. Batterskull is just the best here. If I draw another land, I can just hardcast it. Because he's gonna untap. He's gonna untap Bolt. I Blue Blast. He Pyroblast. So that's exactly what this is gonna happen. Or he's gonna crack Spellbomb. Sure, I want to Snapcaster, but I can't. So, um, he gets to wreck my yard. Spellbomb's pretty good in this format. Just a one-sided graveyard hate card against Treasure Cruise. Forked Bolt. I mean, I'm countering it. He can Pyroblast me back if he wants. He probably just lets that resolve, then cast Lightning Bolt. Yep. And he drew a land, so we know that the last card in his hand is like the Red Blast effect. Ooh, Red Blast. He has a Red Blast. Oh, I don't think I can cast that in case he draws a blue spell. I have to cast it. I can't mess around. If he draws exactly Treasure Cruise, that's real bad for me. I'm gonna give him a turn to draw it though because I don't want to sit and do nothing either. So we're tapped out of red sources here. Don't draw a cruise. Strix, okay. Yeah, I can't counter that. That's actually really good. He gets to redraw on cruise. Don't draw a cruise! Good against this batter skull. For the rest of the game, I really want to hold open for Pyroblast. Dak Faden. Yeah? Alright, he gets to draw 2, discard 2. I mean, I can Pyroblast his deck, but he gets to... He pitches the Pyroblast into Cabal Therapy. Oh no, he gets the Flashback Therapy if he wants. Flusterstorm, okay. Alright, let's kill his Dak Faden. And I don't want to trade, so let's pass. There's one card left. It's Treasure Cruise. Ugh! I mean, maybe I was supposed to just sit. Oh, I was supposed to sit on Pyroblast and just. Ugh, I messed that up. Man, that's so bad. Bolts. 1, 2. This will be 3. Yep. I think he would definitely go for it if he had it. Well, our draws have been bad, and we're gonna time out. Play super fast here. I don't actually. I almost never have issue with time. I rarely time out a moto, but just I have to snap blue blast that. Really, still attacking? That's interesting. I mean, I guess he knows I have Batter Skull, so it makes somewhat sense. Stoneforge Mystic. Good draw. If I have enough time to win this game, it's a good draw. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Ugh. Well, I was just clicking so fast because I had to try to get through this game. Treasure Cruise. Pretty good. Alright, counter unless you pay 2. Counter unless you pay 3. My hand is 2 pieces of equipment. Drew a land. Does he even have? I guess he probably has another underground sea in his deck. I think he had 4 volcanics the first game. Alright, well. I should have played the Jit first. In case he has Spell Pierce. No! Does he have Spell Pierce? It's probably a Bolt. Yeah, Bolt. Hopefully he doesn't have another Dak Phaeton. Recoil, wow. This guy went super deep. Alright, Probe. Pyroblast. Probably gonna time out, but we're gonna give it a shot. Oh shit, he can Pyroblast the token. Thank God he didn't. Alright. True name Nemesis, you gotta be kidding me. Seriously? Now we're gonna time out. Pyroblast my Snapcaster, sure. Oh, it's Pyroblast, it wasn't Blue Blast. Never mind. I did put it on the right one. Alright, well I timed out, but I think I would have won this game. Even through the true name Nemesis. Yeah, especially with this. Alright, well that's an unfortunate way to lose. Running out of time. I really wish I could have finished this game because I think that I was in really good shape here. I mean, especially drawing a Treasure Cruise, unless he drew a counter spell of his own. Let's see what we would have drawn. It won't let me draw cards. Oh, come on, Moto. Alright, it won't let me draw the cards to see, but we timed out, unfortunately, basically, like, when I have to talk through my lines of play as well as make them, it takes me a lot longer than I normally would. It's actually just kind of maybe like double or even triple the mind power that it normally takes to just play a match, because not only do I have to think about making the right line of play, which is hard enough as it is in Legacy. I mean, these games are super complicated, but I also have to try to convey that to you guys as well. So it actually multiplies how hard it is by like 3 or 4 times. It really is pretty hard. So sadly, we timed out here. We didn't get to have a chance to finish this game. It was a really good game. I wish we could have finished it because yeah, I would have been excited to see how this would have finished out. I could see this going either way. I think that I'm favored with Cruz here because I get to start making a bunch of guys. But I'm at 10 life. He has a true name, and I have no way to get rid of it. Right? I decided out my yeah. I have no way to get rid of this. I didn't even realize that he had true name in his deck. It's probably like a one of, maybe a two of. So we didn't have cards for it, but at any rate, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really am disappointed we didn't get to finish this game because I just want to know. Like, I want to know who would have won. I mean, it ultimately doesn't matter at all, but it just would have been fun. It's kind of like when you're playing in a team sealed event and your other two teammates have both won, but you want to finish your match anyway just to see who would have won. So that's kind of what it's like. But anyway, yep, that's the video, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Leave comments, I'll read them. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think of the deck, etc. as well. I really like the deck a lot, and I think it's sweet, but it's definitely weak to True Name Nemesis, definitely weak to Dredge, which we need to fix with Containment Priest, I think, for the GP. But True Name Nemesis is another animal entirely. In fact, it's a Merfolk Rogue. So I will have to figure out the answer to True Name. If you guys have any suggestions for beating True Name, let me know. I think Council's Judgment's the best thing, but it really is awkward in this format. So, hit me up. I'm all ears. I could also go back to playing a Supreme Verdict main deck version, but that version is just so much weaker against like combo decks and a bunch of other stuff. Young Pyromancer is just the actual truth. So, anyways, thanks again. I will see you later, and hopefully I'll see some of you guys at GP New Jersey this weekend. Feel free to stop by and say hi if you're there. And if not, definitely watch the coverage. Hopefully I'll be on camera. That means I'll be doing well. See ya.